Hi guys, my name is Richard Angulo, the convener of Good Evening Nigeria. Good Evening Nigeria is a platform where we analyze socio-political and economic issues and how they affect the common man on the street of Nigeria. And on the show tonight, I'd like to take a look at the feud between the NNPCL and the Dangote Petrochemical Refinery. Now, over the week, an official of the NNPCL had alleged that the reason they don't buy or they don't want to patronize the Dangote refinery is because his refinery and even other local refineries in Nigeria are actually producing substandard petroleum products. And as if that was not enough, he went ahead to say Dangote was also trying as much as possible to monopolize his petroleum products. And of course, as a human being, that wouldn't go down well with Dangote. Dangote went ahead to make his own.
Why did we drop the price of diesel when we started? We drop it from, is it the bad quality we are producing or what? I said that no. Even at the 650 ppm and 700 ppm that we are producing was a better quality than what was imported. We know why they blame NPC people and some traders have opened a blending plant somewhere off Malta.
Now, what they do is that they go out there to bring petroleum products into the country from their own company as well. That's the reason they do not want to patronize here in Nigeria, because the money will stop going into their own pockets. I'll try as much as possible to lay a balance between these two persons. Even if Dangote was producing substandard product, I feel it was so wrong for the officials of the NNPCL to come outside publicly and say Dangote was producing substandard, marketing a refinery of $20 billion US. Secondly, you're driving foreign investors from coming to invest in this country. That is what you are doing. It was so unprofessional. If this refinery was in Asia or Europe or in America, the government of these nations won't mention it publicly. If actually the guy is producing substandard, what the government would do was just to call this guy and advise him on best practices to improve on what he was doing, not coming to the public domain to demarket a company of $20 billion US. That was so unprofessional thing. It shows a kind of desperation in these people. That's a pull him down syndrome that we have in this nation. Now, talking about monopoly, though Dangote has a history of being a monopolist, because a lot of persons have accused Dangote of being a monopoly, and we've also seen it in this country in the past. For example, when he came into the production of cement in this country, the other persons he met in that industry, they all folded up. Likes of Ibeto Cement, likes of Lafarge Cement, they all folded up. And at the point, his cement became the only cement product in the entire country. And that's why he can just wake up one day and say, I'm increasing the price of cement in Nigeria. Monopoly. Now, though this guy has this history, do you need to come outside and say he wants to monopolize the economy of this country? There are professional ways you deal with monopoly. Now, we have 4 refineries in this country that are not working. If you think Dangote is a monopolist, why don't you fix your 4 refineries? When you fix your 4 refineries and they are working concurrently with Dangote, so you will check the SSCs of Dangote. If Dangote is selling at an exorbitant price and the petroleum marketers can afford it, they go to government-owned refinery to buy. As a matter of fact, if government-owned refineries are producing, marketers would even prefer to buy from government-owned refineries. And the implication is that Dangote will have to dance to their tune so as to win them over. You're not talking about how to fix your refinery, our 4 refineries here in Nigeria. Then you're talking down on somebody who brought out $20 billion US to invest in Nigeria so as to stop the fuel crisis. See, the fuel crisis in this country, since the 1970s, we've had fuel crisis in this country. Dangote refinery can put a stop to it. Rather than fixing a refinery, you actually went abroad to set up your own. You see the reason why fuel subsidy refused to stop in this country? Because the people who are benefiting from it are actually within the government. They're actually within the government. Anyway, I don't want to say too much on this. For you out there watching this, what do you think about this crisis? Do you think it was proper for the Nigeria government, officials of the Nigeria NNPCL, who had come out publicly to demarket a refinery of 20 billion US dollars? Let me know at the comment section. But I see you again. Remain blessed.